Hi everyone and welcome to another painting tutorial. So today it's a pretty simple one. I just wanted to take you through an alternative way of how to paint the Space Marine gun cases. So instead of doing the sort of traditional grey tones over the black, I've decided to do my sort of blue-black that I like to do. You might have seen on my Eldar, for example, this is predominantly the colour scheme for them. So so it was a Chaos Black undercoat, and I've just applied some Vallejo Black over it, as it has more of a matte finish, which is sort of what I was going for in this case. But of course you can always use a Baden Black as well. And now I'm just going to be doing some edge highlights of Stegodon Scale Green. So with the Stegodon Scale Green now done, I'm just going to move on to some Sotek Green, and for this step I'm essentially just following over all of the Stegodon that I've done, and just wherever possible leaving some of that Stegodon Scale Green visible as well. And as you can see, patience is really important when doing edge highlights like this, and this is why Space Marines are such a good way to practice getting better at edge highlighting, as so much of their miniatures require, well, not in every case, obviously, there's a multitude of different ways to paint Space Marines, as there is for any other model. But it's certainly a really good way to improve edge highlighting. I know that it certainly has helped me to improve quite a bit. So with the Temple Guard Blue, I'm just going to try and do some relatively subtle highlights, and again, just making sure I leave some of that Sotek green visible in the background. And as you can see, really not a lot of paint on my brush, and just being extra careful at this point, as I don't want to ruin any of that, the previous highlights that I've done. And just as a final highlight, I decided to just use a small amount of Vallejo Dead White and just mixed a tiny bit of the Temple Guard Blue as well, just as a final touch on the edges of the weapon. And here is a photo of the completed miniature, the Space Marine Raptor for my Emperor's Finest Army. So again, a pretty simple tutorial today, but I hope you found this useful, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you again very soon.